These cats are ready to put forth a performance worthy of the light show that they've treated these fans to ahead of our primetime clash. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bobcats will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's gone. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bobcats offense will have its first possession of the game. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's running free down the middle. Pass attempt. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Scott. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
You know, in the running game, there's a lot of ways that you can attack a defense. You can do it conventionally with running backs, and we're seeing more and more teams use the quarterback in the RPO game and zone reads. But I love when you sprinkle in a little jet sweep. Use the athleticism of your wide receivers to help you go get first downs.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Finds his man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Smith wants to throw, and he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Might be changing the route. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bobcats are on the move.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field.
Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Offense now working in the red zone. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, still looking. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached a break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Fires to the tight end. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Smith dropping to pass. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you...
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute. You got to lock in.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Hauls it in. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways,
hauls it in down the sideline. It's a running touchdown, Texas State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Punt is in the air. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Gets the back moving. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Red pass, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good.
25, Nebraska, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Hunt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long.
There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Smith wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Quickly complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Texas State.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Extending the play. Throws into the middle of the field. He's got it along the sideline. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Ball is loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything.
He lets one fly deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Using the quick game. Shakes off the defender. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Punts it out of the air. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Huskers are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. They'll run play action. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Smith dropping to pass. Finds his big tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. There's no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Breaks into the open. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And 1st down for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hands it off. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Nelson. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, how many years did Florida State and Miami come down to the last second, and we had another notable matchup today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations and really makes you very predictable.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Nelson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On the ground, it's Parker. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Finds the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's got him. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Smith wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out fast. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play.
touchdown forcing. So tag me in Discord when you're ready. Good luck.
I'll try to power it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Heftiness coming out. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Makes the catch. It's Booker. Turning it on. Nice move. Creates some space. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskers.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go.